Hey, what's up, guys? It's Matt King back with part 6 of our high ticket funnel process, showing you guys how to set this up, leverage your training assets, and build a scalable business. So, what we're looking at here, if you guys are looking at the main screen, is this is the backside of ClickFunnels. And what we're looking at is some of the funnel, or one of the funnels that I have available for you guys on highticket.co. We've made these available for you. Now, I understand that going through this process is kind of daunting. It's when it comes to this technical know-how and trying to figure this out. I would say probably this techie piece probably knocks out about 80% of the people that are trying to set a system like this up. They honestly, I've actually seen it give people migraines and pass out and faint, and they're like, "Holy crap, I can't handle this. It's making my head hurt. I've got to go." I've like lost coaching calls because of it, because they're like, "I just don't get it. Can you do it for me?" Etc. Etc. I'm like, "Roger, got you back. Let's take care of it." But the process it's daunting, but it's not that hard. So I get it. There's going to be two types of people. There's going to be the person, type 1, that wants to get this stuff done. They want to get their hands dirty. They want to learn how this works, and they want to do this. So that's for it. This might be for you. The second type of person is the one that's like, I'm getting a headache and I can't deal with this because this techie stuff is burning my brains out, and I would much rather just have you guys do that. And if you're that guy, get a hold of me, send me an email. So we'll set something up and we'll make that work for you, okay? Because that's what I do. I've got the system in place that uses all the resources that we've talked about in the last 6 videos, and I can make this process work for you. We'll work something out. Let's put it that way. But for those of you guys that fit into case number 1 there, and you guys want to get your hands on a template that actually has all this, remember I said ClickFunnels is the glue that holds all this thing together. And then there's all the individual pieces like Stealth Seminar. You've got Webinar Jam that's going to be embedded into your registration page if you're using EverWebinar or Webinar Jam. That's your webinar service provider. You might have Vimeo or YouTube where you're hosting a video if you have a VSL. If you have a scheduler, if you're using this page, you might have something like Schedule Once embedded into this page. And of course, you've got to go into Schedule Once, and you've actually got to get the code or the URL that takes people to the application form over here. This is the next page. There's a lot of linkage. You guys can download these. If you go to highticket.co, and you can pick these funnels up for a pretty small fee, and then you can get some of the add-on resources in order to make this happen for just a little bit. But it comes with the instruction videos. It shows you exactly what to do, how to set up the next part of this. It's not too horribly hard, but there is a little bit of a tech aspect to it, but it allows you to get your hands on and get your meat hooks in this and really take control of this process so that you know how it works. That's the biggest thing. If I do this for you, a lot of times people don't understand what it is that we're doing or how it works, and then they'll get in, oh, how does this ClickFunnels program work? And then it's really easy to kind of mess things up, or they don't even get into ClickFunnels. They might just get into their Schedule Once program and just change something, but they don't understand that they messed something up in that process. So there's all these different pages, and then of course there's the order form page down here. And so we're going through the scheduler, the application. You can have a custom thank you page, and then the order form page where you can put some products in here. I like to have normally 1 or 2, so you might have $5,000 product, and then for the guy that's like, can I really work out a payment plan? You can be like, yeah, you know what? That sounds good. I'll set you up with 2 payments of $3,000, right? So you'll set that up as a second product. You'll set that up with Stripe or whatever your merchant account is. Most companies' merchant accounts are now integrating with ClickFunnels at this point in time, so it works out pretty easily. Remember, I said ClickFunnels it's the glue. It's the big box that's holding all this stuff together, and everything's gonna integrate with ClickFunnels. So you got Stripe coming in from here. You got your email service provider over here, and then over here you might have you got WooFood over here. You got something else like Calendly or Schedule Once. All these different things kind of stick together, to make a very nicely working system, but without this funnel right here, without this process in place, it's not. You're going to have to band-aid a lot of other stuff. If you come to me to get some help with this, this is the process that I will put into play for you. And then, of course, the members area, we got a final confirmation. I mean, what happens when somebody buys something? You want to confirm that that went through and give them a receipt page that shows them how much money they made, and you want to tell them, hey, here's the next steps, here's what you're going to do next, right? So from there, you're going to drive them into a members area where you have your leveraged content, where you have all the material that you've been building for years. Once you have that in a members area, that's going to take so much time off of your hands, so you don't have to worry about doing one-on-ones. You can still do one-on-ones if you want, but you don't have to do as much because it's all right there in the members area. You can get on a group Q&A when somebody asks the same question that you've heard 50 million times because you've been doing this for so long. It's like, guess what? I made a video. It's in week 2, module 3, video 4. Did you watch that? And they're like, oh, no, I didn't watch that. Guess what? Now you don't have to sit there and explain it for the 50 millionth time. You could just refer to the place where it's at inside of the members area, which is really awesome thing that's happened here in the digital age. So again, you guys can migrate this system right here into your ClickFunnels account just by purchasing that over at highticket.co. You will have to go through and make sure that some of the URLs are linked up properly. Make sure that your custom domain is linked up properly. You'll have to go into Webinar Jam or Stealth Seminar to make sure that your webinar itself is set up properly, and then connect that up to ClickFunnels. Make sure that you've got Stripe set up. Your email service provider should be connected to Webinar Jam or Stealth Seminar, all that kind of stuff. And guys, I'm here for you. If you have questions, you need help with this, we have a program set up and in place. I'm going to tell you about that in the blog or over on highticket.co. If you guys take advantage of that, you'll have the ability to take advantage of that on that site. So that's all I've got. I hope that you guys have really found some kind of value in what it is that we've been building here. This whole blog post has been kind of a labor of love, and it's taken a little bit to put this together and really get all these parts and pieces in line so that you guys can take advantage of this info and get out there and create your system and start making some money with it. That's the whole idea, is to get those leads and start getting some phone calls booked so that you can, of course, sell them and drive them into your system. So that's all I've got. I really hope that you guys are getting something out of this, and I'll catch up with you guys in another video. All right, take it easy.